aquí. ¡Hala! Ahora esperar a la gente. A ver, que coloco la cámara bien. Classic. I knew this would happen. There we go. ¿Ya estamos? Pues, perfecto. Pues nada, ya es domingo. It's Sunday again. ¿Por qué pasa el fin de tan rápido? Why do weekends go so fast? Ay, Dios mío. Y nada, es mayo y seguimos con abrigo en Inglaterra. Bueno, es mayo, casi mayo. Almost May and we're still wearing coats in England. ¿Qué tal, Lexi? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Encantada de saludarte. ¿Has tenido un buen fin de? Hola Rose, ¿qué tal? Ya eres una veterana por aquí, te veo siempre. Voy a coger el agüita. Bueno chicos, pues hoy vamos a estar practicando roleplay y Photocard, como el fin de pasado hicimos, que ya sé que estáis todos con los GCSE, con los nervios a flor de piel. Alexia se nos une. Fenomenal. Mucha gente por aquí. Hola Pawan, ¿qué tal? Muy bien, mi fin de bien, tranquilito, muy mal tiempo, pero bien, gracias. ¿Y el tuyo qué tal? Veo por ahí vuestros comentarios. Pues sí, nada, seguimos en Inglaterra y estaba diciendo que seguimos con mal tiempo. We're still having really bad weather in England. Mal tiempo. ¿Dónde estáis vosotros? Where are you watching this from? ¿Dónde estáis? ¿En Inglaterra? ¿En algún otro sitio? Llena de trabajo la semana. ¿Y el finde también? Los findes son para descansar, los fines. Son para descansar. Bueno, chicos, pues nada, vamos a empezar. Tú estás en la India, Pawan, sí es verdad. Liverpool, oh. Mis suegros son de Liverpool. Italia. Ay, es verdad, Alesia, me acuerdo que hablé contigo. Penélope está en Estados Unidos. ¿En qué parte de Estados Unidos? Penélope, ¿in what part? ¿Qué parte? Bea dice, eres muy rápido, no puedo ir tan rápido. No te preocupes, Bea, siempre empiezo muy acelerada. I always start very, very quick y luego me relajo. I'll start speaking a lot slower now, no te preocupes. Vale, fenomenal. Pues nada, chicos, empezamos. ¿Con qué queréis que empecemos hoy? Porque ¿os acordáis? Do you remember that we have kind of two? We've got the role play, which is like different situations, as in you're in a shop or you are buying some tickets for the bus or you are, I don't know, different situations like that. Or do you want me to do photocard type questions, which are like general conversation? ¿Con qué empezamos? What do you want me to start with? ¿Con qué empezamos? Nada, Bea, un placer. ¿Os apetece Photocard o os apetece roleplay? ¿Photocard? Vale, sí, de acuerdo. El otro día hicimos muchos roleplays. Last time we did loads of roleplays. So I think Photocard is due. Vale, perfecto. Empezamos con tecnología, technology. ¿De acuerdo? Sigue siendo confuso, es verdad, el roleplay es bastante confuso. Vamos a hacer las dos, let's do both of them. Vamos a hacer las dos. Empezamos con Photocard y luego con un roleplay, ¿vale? Ya sabéis, you all know that the first question is always, ¿qué hay en la foto? What's in the picture? ¿Qué hay en la foto? En la foto tenemos a boy on his laptop. That's the description of the photo. I'm not going to show you photos or anything because it's a bit of a mess, but I'm telling you, there's a picture of a boy just, you know, by his bed, just like on his laptop, kind of happy. What would you say if I asked you, ¿qué hay en la foto? ¿Qué hay en la foto? ¡Ay! Me alegro un montón, Pawan. ¿Qué examen de DELE vas a tomar? Dice Pawan que estos directos le ayudan mucho a prepararse el examen de DELE, de español. Bueno, seguro que lo puedes hacer enseguida. En la foto hay un niño. Careful, don't say uno niño, un niño, un niño. We never say uno. The article is un or una. Uno is only when you're counting. Foto. I know, I noticed a mistake. I thought that would be the autocorrector, wouldn't it? It happens. How do you say laptop? Buena pregunta, muy buena pregunta. Tenemos, laptop es portátil, portátil. And computer would be ordenador. However, if you're talking about Latin American Spanish, it would be computadora. But if you're taking GCSEs, ordenador, because we use the Spanish from Spain mainly. A ver. Ah, que se me va el chat. En la foto hay un chico tumbado en su cama que está usando el ordenador. Estupendo, perfecto. That one is absolutely perfect. In the picture, there is a boy laying on his bed, very good verb, tumbado en la cama, que está, who is, usando el ordenador, who is using the computer. Muy bien, you could add something like, he seems happy, parece contento, ¿vale? Parece entretenido, he seems entertained. Just add the mood. I always tell you guys that for the photocard, for the que hay en la foto bit, maybe add something like, use the palms. So I always use palms, P stands for people. Hay un niño, that's it. You've said people already. Action, what is he doing? Está usando su ordenador. Location, en su habitación, in his bedroom, by the bed, en su cama. ¿Qué más? Mood, parece entretenido, parece feliz. He seems happy, he seems entertained. And then season. But you can't really talk about season if we are inside, can you? So I would leave it there with this one. But yeah, that's very good. Muchas gracias, Daniel. Thank you very much, Daniel. Oh, your girlfriend is Venezuelan. I love Venezuelan accent. It's so nice. And Venezuelan women are lovely. They're super, super, super simpáticas. En la foto hay un chico. ¿Quién está? I would say, ¿qué está? Escribiendo un correo electrónico, without N, electrónico, en un ordenador. Y pienso que está bastante feliz. That one is almost perfect. Well done, Ruby. Perfecto, okay? I would just say correo electrónico instead of en electrónico. Hay un chico, careful with the spelling of I. Sentado, careful with the spelling of sentado as well. Sen, S-E-N, and then tado, T-A-D-O, sentado. Okay, I thought so. The autocorrect is playing out today, isn't it? Okay, fuera de tema, somebody's asking this. Fuera de tema, out of topic, nosotros decimos when you want to say something saying out of topic or not related, you say no está relacionado, it's not related, no está relacionado, it's not linked to the conversation, okay? Pero es el cumpleaños de mi hermana hoy. ¡Woohoo! ¡Feliz cumpleaños! ¿Cuántos años cumple? How old is she? ¿Cuántos años cumple? How old is she turning? That's the phrase. En la foto hay él. Okay, careful there. I think you're missing hay un chico. Él está usando un portátil y a mi modo de ver, very good opinion phrase, parece relajado, ya que él está en su cama. Perfecto. A pleasure for the highlight. Patry, she is from Maracaibo. And I am so in love with her. Oh, I love this love stories, guys. That's so good. I bet you must have a lot of cultural shocks, though. Don't you? Because I do all the time still with my English husband. All the time. En la foto hay un chico usando su portátil sentado en su cama. Diría que, important one, I would say that. Diría que se siente feliz porque está jugando o quizás viendo una película. Wow, muy bien, perfecto. Vale, you're nailing this. Lo estáis bordando. Nailing it. Vamos a pasar a la siguiente. ¿Prefieres usar el móvil o el ordenador? ¿Prefieres usar el móvil o el ordenador? Today I was thinking about this. I was thinking, ¿prefiero usar el móvil o el ordenador para hacer el live? Y al final, el móvil. Pero debería usar el ordenador, porque es más grande. Con el móvil estoy así, intentando leer los comentarios. La computadora, muy bien. Recuerda que computadora is Latin American Spanish. So it's absolutely perfect and you know, good Spanish, but it depends on which type of exam you are taking. You might not see that kind of vocab that much in a GCSE. No te preocupes, Wanda, acabo de ver que te olvidaste. Just seeing that you forgot el chico. Okay, so ¿qué preferís? What do you prefer? ¿Ordenador o móvil? And if you say Prefiero usar el móvil porque, important, always tell me why, okay? I can't believe I've just done that. Yes, justify your answers. So, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué prefieres? Porque puedo llamar a personas, because I can call people. Muy bien. Prefiero usar el ordenador dado que puedo hacer más cosas simultáneamente. Muy buena respuesta. I prefer to use the laptop since I can do more things simultaneously. ¿Es el español tu primer idioma o tu segundo idioma? Español es mi primer idioma. Soy española de Madrid. Prefiero usar el móvil porque es más cómodo y ocupa menos espacio. El móvil me gusta más también porque no sé usar el ordenador muy bien. Alessia, perfect. You've given a contrast in there. Very, very good. Have you repeated any opinion phrases? No, I don't think so. No, you've done really well without repetition. Very good. Desde mi punto de vista, muy bien. Prefiero usar mi móvil ya que es más pequeño y fácil de usar. También usa menos energía. You are nailing this. Es genial. En general? Did you want to say en general, Ruby? Is that en general, prefiero usar mi móvil ya que es más divertido que el ordenador. Porque cuando, careful, it's not tuviera, cuando tenga is that subjunctive of, you know, our nightmares. Yes, cuando tenga, when I have, because it's something that hasn't happened yet, okay? Cuando tenga el tiempo, puedo usar las redes sociales en mi móvil y lo disfruto mucho. The subjunctive there. Is it too strange if I use too much idioms or too many idioms? No, not at all. We use so many idioms in Spain all the time. I mean, in Spanish. Spanish speakers in general, we use so many idioms. Not learning Spanish just here for the vibe. Great channel, keep it up. Oh, thank you very much. Muchas gracias. I know there's quite a few of you that follow me to learn English as well. I'm going to have to do something about that. I'm going to have to address you guys as well. Depende de lo que quiero hacer. Si quiero trabajar, voy a usar el ordenador, pero todavía prefiero el móvil. Vale, yo prefiero el móvil. Definitivamente. Estoy todo el día con mi móvil. Tengo una adicción. Voy a tener que controlar las horas que paso. It's really bad, especially when you work in social media, guys. You tend to always, and you just no desconectas. You don't get to ever disconnect. Pero prefiero el móvil porque es más práctico. It's more practical. Ya sabéis. Okay. ¿Os acordáis? Do you remember cuando teníamos móviles? I don't know if you've lived that age. Cuando teníamos móviles, my first mobile, mi primer móvil fue un Nokia 3310. I mean, if you are the new generations, obviously, you are teenagers now, you're not familiar with them. But my first mobile phone didn't have anything in it. You could only play Snake or make phone calls. That's it. Jugar al Snake o hacer llamadas. No podías hacer más. Yo soy de la generación Z y mi primer móvil fue un iPhone. ¡Oh! Claro, es que vosotros no sabéis. No sabéis. Have you lived that age as well? There you go, Pawan. Thank God. You're here. Okay, vale, seguimos, chicos. Let's continue. En un día ideal, be careful with this word because I've heard so many students pronouncing it as ideal. It's not ideal, it's ideal, okay? Like idea is idea in Spanish. So, en un día ideal, ¿te gustaría pasar tiempo en el ordenador o saliendo con tus amigos? Chun, chun, chun. ¿Qué te gustaría hacer en un día ideal? Yo esta la tengo muy clara. Muy, muy clara. ¿Habéis entendido la pregunta? Ay. Saliendo con amigos, por Dios, por supuesto que sí, estoy totalmente de acuerdo. Para mí el móvil ahora es sinónimo de trabajo. Móvil, ordenador, trabajo. Entonces, no. A salir con amigos, por Dios. Es lo que más echo de menos de España. aparte del tiempo. It's what I miss the most about Spain. Salir con amigos, salir con gente en general. En Inglaterra es muy difícil hacer vida social entre diario. I don't know if you get what I mean right now, but I'm saying that in England, I find it quite difficult to have a social life during the week. I feel like we live for the weekends here. Vivimos para los fines de semana. Y en España salimos siempre. Hay mucha más vida social. Creo. Bueno, sí, en mi opinión. There you go, we've got an Italian in the room and you can understand me. Yes, I bet I could understand you as well. We're so similar, aren't we? Salir con amigos. Careful, Pawan, it would be salir fuera. You would just say salir. We don't really say salir fuera, just salir. Salir already means to go out. Salir con mis amigos, perfecto. Of tilde, pronunciation of the tilde. Okay, so you mean that the words, somebody said that they want a video on pronunciation of the tilde, like the words that have an accent, is that what you mean? I can totally do that, yeah, that's fine. Salir con mis amigos, normalmente, pero no vivo cerca. Very good, adding that detail in there. What? Just put my finger there and I was like, oh, that's very close. Okay, me gustaría salir con mis amigos, por ejemplo, para ir a la librería a comprar libros, como hacemos a menudo. You go to the library to buy books with your friends? My God, that's very refreshing to hear, Alessia. I don't see new generations doing that very often these days. How to improve our writing? Yes, that's a very good one. A few students have been asking me on that one. I can definitely do that one as well. How to improve our writing. I'm going to have to start taking some notes of what's coming up next week's then, in the following weeks. Yo solo hablo poco español. Instead of saying little quantity of Spanish, you can just say poco español, a little Spanish. Oh, there you go. Pawan relates to the social life comment. Desde mi punto de vista, this one is a good one. Preferiría, muy bien, you've included a conditional, salir con mis amigos, dado que puedo visitar el centro comercial, pero a veces a mis amigos, because this is the opinion of me gusta, a mis amigos les gusta ir al museo y me aburro como una ostra. Yes, Ruby! Me aburro como una ostra. I get bored as an oyster. Me encanta esa expresión. Me aburro como una ostra. Así que es muy aburrido. Very good. Subjunctive is on my list, Roast, and is coming up. I promise. I'm just writing the script, okay? But I promise it will be up quite soon, that one. También es muy difícil salir con unos amigos en Londres. Porque mucha gente vive en partes diferentes de la ciudad. This is so true. Y se tarda mucho en ir a verlos. Londres es un rollo. Londres is a pain in the backside, in my opinion. Me encanta para un fin de semana. I love it for a weekend. Pero ya está. Porque se tarda mucho. Se tarda. It takes so long to get from one place to another. It would be impossible. Y aparte, es súper caro. It's so expensive, London. Súper caro. ¿Puedo tomar mi examen cubano? ¿Cómo? A mis amigos les gusta leer libros. El subjuntivo es la pesadilla de todos los estudiantes de español, la pesadilla de los estudiantes y de las profesoras. Sí, es un horror. Totalmente. Vale, chicos, siguiente pregunta que me enrollo. I talk too much. Me enrollo. ¿Cuál es tu opinión? I'm intrigued about this one. ¿Cuál es tu opinión sobre los videojuegos? So remember that in the 3 questions that you get given for the preparation time, you get ¿qué hay en la foto? You get an opinion question and then you get a tense question. In this case, we've got te gustaría, so it was a future tense, a conditional that counts as a future. So in the other one, if you're doing the higher tier, which I think most of you around here, if you're taking the exam, are doing the higher tier, you would be expecting an opinion question and the past tense. So you can anticipate what's to come. You can take some notes in the preparation room thinking, okay, I know I'm going to get a past tense, so I'm just going to write a few verbs in there so I don't panic in the middle of the room and I've got something to support me. That's a good trick. ¿Vale? A ver. Vivo en el campo. Me gusta, M-I, pero no hay mucho que hacer. That's a tricky expression. Hay mucho que hacer. Y en mi pueblo no hay tiendas. Aquí en Northampton tampoco hay mucho que hacer. I live in the outskirts of Northampton and there's not much to do, to be fair, either. Vivo rodeada de ovejas y de vacas y de sapos. Ayer encontramos un sapo. We found a toad yesterday. Not only one. 3 sapos. Dios mío. A ver. Diría que los videojuegos son muy interesantes, puesto que se puede jugar con los amigos o solo. Vale. So you've given your point of view over there using diría que and then using the present perfect to give the facts. They're very interesting. You can play by yourself or with your friends, with your mates. Muy bien. Sinceramente, no me gustan nada los videojuegos. Me aburre pasar el tiempo enfrente de una pantalla. Soy muy casera, very good word, and very homey? Yes. I like to spend time at home. Pero prefiero hacer otras cosas en casa, como dibujar, cocinar o leer. Perfect answer, perfecto. They speak English or Spanish. So they're asking me here, guys. Hello, teacher. I want to visit Barcelona. Why do I say Barcelona? Barcelona in August. That's why is disappearing. That's why learning Spanish myself. In hotels or museum, do they speak English or Spanish? Barcelona is a very, very, very touristy place, guys. So they speak very good English in most hotels, and it's a very, very bilingual city. Hotels, restaurants, it's made for tourists nowadays more than ever, and they also speak Catalan apart from Spanish. So you need to bear that in mind, because you will not be listening to Spanish all the time. There's going to be many times that you will be hearing Catalan, ¿vale? Just in case. A mí me gustan mucho los videojuegos. Me ayudan mucho a mejorar mi coordinación y mis habilidades. Coordinación, easy word to remember because it's similar to English, guys. Y mis habilidades motoras finas. Quiero decir fine motor skills. Mis habilidades motoras específicas. Específicas, maybe? You wouldn't say finas. Fino means something that's thin. Fino. Para mí son muy adictivos, se pierde mucho tiempo. You do waste so much time. Son muy, muy adictivos. That's my husband. Pierde mucho tiempo con los videojuegos. Son una pérdida de tiempo. Vale, perfecto. Muy bien, chicos. Most people that are learning English talking about DELE. So what is DELE? DELE is the official, I've got a book over here actually, I've got many books about DELE. Is one of the official examinations. So you know how we do Cambridge examinations in English. The first, the A2, B1, B2, and you examine yourself from those. You've got the TOEFL in America, in the US. In Spain, we've got, for Spanish, we've got DELE, okay? And you can take those in the different sedes oficiales de la Academia de Idiomas. Ok, me gustan los videojuegos también porque me hacen pensar. Mi padre me dijo que el catalán es una mezcla entre el español y el... Yo creo que sí, Alessia, tiene mucho de francés y parte de español, por supuesto. It's got a mixture, it's like a mixture between both of them. I agree. Rachel has gone next level. She's really angry with the video games, okay? She does not like them at all. Soy una mierda. Oh no, she says soy. She says, I am shit. Soy una mierda en los videojuegos, así que no me gustan porque no me suben la confianza. Vale, muy bien, Rachel. I don't know if you're taking the exams or not, but avoid saying words like mierda in a GCSE. Vale? You could say something like, soy malísima. I'm so bad. Malísima. Do you know that when we add the ending ísimo, ísima, at any adjective, it makes them like extreme, okay? Malísimo, malísima, buenísimo, buenísima. ¿ok? Valencia es muy confusa para los dialectos. Yo veraneo, veranear is a verb, to go on holiday, veranear. Yo veraneo en Valencia siempre, al lado de Valencia, en un pueblecito en la playa, y me encanta. Pero es verdad que tienen un acento fuerte si no estás acostumbrado. They have a strong accent if you're not used to it. Y hablan valenciano. El valenciano es similar al catalán. Tiene muchas similitudes. It's quite similar to Catalan. Tengo el examen de hablar el jueves que viene, pero saqué 100% ¡wow! En mi mock examen simulado. Así que no me preocupa mucho. Zachary is like really confident right there. I'm not worried here, guys. I've got 100% in my mocks. Bueno, Zachary, pues vamos a ver. Vamos a ver si vas a por ese 9. Let's see if you can get that 9. If I use curse words in the Spanish GCSEs, will you get disqualified or will you be given extra marks? I wouldn't risk it. I mean, I've never seen anybody swearing in the GCSEs, guys. Don't risk it for a biscuit. It's not worth it. Buenas tardes, Patry. Estoy aprendiendo español porque tengo planes de irme a vivir a España o a Latinoamérica. Bien! Guys, I'm crazy to move back to Spain. You'll sound like a native speaker, definitely, but don't risk it. Yes, exactly. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Ok, siguiente pregunta. Venga, ¿qué hiciste con tu móvil ayer? Don't lie. ¿Qué hiciste con tu móvil ayer? Every time I use the word hiciste, it means what did you do? Hiciste. They are everywhere. That word is the key word for the past tense in the GCSEs. They always use the same one in pretty much all the questions. ¿Qué hiciste? What did you do? ¿Qué hiciste con tu móvil ayer? Yo publiqué historias en Instagram, edité vídeos, hice YouTube, hice un poco de todo. I did a bit of everything ayer. Saqué fotos, hice un vídeo. Sí, Valencia es realmente bonita y el acento es fuerte. Soy cubana y me sorprendí. Ahí lo tienes, Wanda, es verdad. Y el acento cubano también es muy confuso para mí. Muy bonito, muy rítmico. Cuban accent is very rhythmic. It's very good, I really like it. In our country, Azerbaijan, most people learn English or Russian. Even there is no Spanish books in the bookshop at all. Oh no! I think I am the only one that wants to speak Spanish. That's amazing though, that makes you different. And you know, Spanish is a great language. I am biased, yes, but it's a great language to learn and it's the second most spoken language in the world. So yeah, why not? Lo usé para ponerme al día. I love this part one. Ponerme al día, to catch up with something. Ponerme al día con un amigo viejo. I would use it the other way around. Un viejo amigo. If you say amigo viejo, it sounds like your friend is old. But if you say un viejo amigo, it's like an old friend of mine. Okay? Un viejo amigo. Intenté, guys, remember that before an I or an HI, we don't say I, and, we say E for and. Okay? That's quite a weird one. Because of the sound, we don't say y intenté, intenté. Intenté arreglar mi colección de fotos. Muy bien. Ayer vi unos vídeos de Spanish with Patry. ¡Woohoo! Muy bien. Rose. Y también escuché música. When do you roll your R's more in Spanish? You roll the R's if they're at the beginning of the word or they are in the middle and there's two of them. That's the rule. ¿Vale? De nada, Pawan, para eso estamos. That's what we're here for. Ayer actualicé mi página de Instagram y vi muchos vídeos en YouTube. Me hicieron reír. To your free classes. Oh, Daniel is asking for free lessons. Guys, The free lessons that I'm doing at the moment are on YouTube on Sundays. These are the lessons that I'm running at the moment. I am planning on starting soon Zoom lessons, like Zoom group lessons, and that will divide students by levels and all of that. But that hasn't started yet, mainly because no me da la vida. I basically don't have time. I haven't had time to arrange it, and I really am looking forward to the summer holidays so I can put all of this in place. But I will let you know when that begins, okay? ¿Vale? ¡Qué buena pregunta! What a good question. Ayer usé mi móvil para chatear con mis amigas, ya que para mí es realmente importante para mantenerme, did you mean mantenerme there, Wanda? En contacto con mis amigas. Anoche usé mi móvil para ver una película con mi prima. Somebody says, perfect answer, Wanda, by the way. You're so energetic. I've realized I'm drained. Do you know what? Guys, I have my moments. I'm like a roller coaster. After this, I'll probably be like that on the sofa. I will join as soon as possible. That's fine, no problem. Are you able to save this live? Guys, I save all the lives. They're all saved on the channel. See. That's the whole point on doing them in here, so I can save them, and you've got them there to watch them whenever needed. Is ya que just another way to say por qué? Sí, it means since. Yeah, ya que, dado que, exactly. I tell that one to my students a lot. I say if you're running out of ideas of por qué, how to justify your opinions, and you keep repeating por qué, think of something very yucky. Ugh, yucky, you know, disgusting in English. So they go, ya que. It's just finding those tricks to help you. Can you do a video about advanced adjectives? Yes, I've done a few shorts on that, but I will keep them coming, guys, because I know you find them really useful. ¿Cómo pronunciar la palabra euro? That's like Eurovisión. Europa. Euro. Euro. It's really tricky. Try it, guys. Euro. Euros, doobie-doo. There was the program. I'd say dado que is more an equivalent of given that. Yes, it is. Dado que is more formal than ya que. Yes, absolutely. Nice way of remembering it. Okay, guys, so pasamos a un role play. Should we do a role play now? So we're doing a bit of everything. It's already been 32 minutes. How has it been 32 minutes? Dios mío de mi vida. Okay, role play, chicos. Empezamos con volunteer work. Because I know this is a topic that you don't normally have much vocab. It's quite high, the vocab in here, and it's quite specific. It's quite niche. So let's practice that one. ¿Te gusta el reggaetón? Sí, me gusta el reggaetón. Sí. A mí me gusta la gasolina. Okay, I'm going to stop singing because this is going to be saved and this is going to be there forever. So let's bring it down, Patry. Estoy aprendiendo español porque mi madre es española. Me gustan mucho tus vídeos. Ay, me alegro. Vale, chicos, empezamos con ¿qué opinas del trabajo voluntario? ¿Qué opinas del trabajo voluntario? Cuando me mudé a Inglaterra, empecé a solicitar puestos de trabajo. When I first moved to England, I started applying for quite a few, obviously, positions. I was new here. Y la primera pregunta que me hacían siempre era, ¿tienes experiencia en trabajo voluntario? Do you have an experience in volunteer work? And my answer was always the same. It was like, no, tengo experiencia en trabajo pagado. I've got experience with paid work. Porque tengo que pagar alquiler because I need to pay the rent. So, but I know in England it's quite popular to do volunteer work, especially, you know, during sixth form and all of that, getting some experience. Okay, you remind me of my old Spanish teacher. She left last year. Oh, I hope she was nice. I bet she was. Sorry if this is irrelevant. No, go for it, Ruby. But in the writing exam, can you go over the word count at all? Because I found I did nearly double in a mock and got 100%, but I'm not sure if it's allowed for the actual exam. We always recommend in the writing not to go over, and same in the speaking. Do not give more details than they ask you. Do not write more than you're needed to, more than is required to write, mainly because the more you write, the more you can be wrong. Okay? So the more mistakes you can make. So just be very careful with that. Okay? I would stick, I mean, if you are, I don't know, 10 words over or whatever, it's fine. You're not going to get down marked, but I would keep it as, you know, as accurate as possible, as close to the limit as possible. That's my advice. Fui a Málaga en marzo y el acento fue muy difícil de entender. Sí, el acento malagueño. Tienen, los del sur tienen un salero. I love the accent from southern Spain. I love it. El trabajo voluntario es muy importante para ayudar a la gente que no tiene todo, que necesita, lo que, no tiene todo, what they need, lo que necesitan para vivir. Por ejemplo, mucha gente no tiene bastante comida y eso no es justo. Muy bien, totalmente de acuerdo. You've given facts, you've given your opinion. Very, very accurate over there. Isaac dice, a mi parecer, me divierto cuando me divertí. In the past tense. You wanted to use past tense. Me divertí cuando estuve trabajando como voluntario. Me alegraba. It made me happy. You can say me alegraba. Me hacía feliz. Made me happy. Ayudar a la gente. Be careful with those past tenses, but the rest is very good. Cuando era pequeño, probé a trabajar como un voluntario. Okay, so you wouldn't need to say as a volunteer. You would just say as volunteer. Same way we don't say I am a teacher. We say I am teacher. Okay, soy profesora, trabajo como profesora. Trabajo como voluntario y ayudé a los necesitados. It's always ayudar a. Help somebody. Ayudar a, with the a in the middle. Sí, actualmente estoy trabajando en un laboratorio de investigación, in a lab, en el campo de biología molecular, aunque me gustaría encontrar algo mejor y pagado lo antes posible. ¡Wow, Pawan! Tu trabajo debe ser fascinante y muy difícil. How can I know when to use a tilde while writing in Spanish? I always say, guys, try to become familiar with the words as you're writing them, as you're learning them. There's only so many words that you're using really and that you're learning for your GCSEs. So the more you become familiar with writing the accent, the better. But words like televisión, comunicación, that follow that same pattern and that all of them have the accent on the O, you kind of become familiar with that. There are rules and I can do a video about that. But yes, just my tip would be don't obsess about it. Just try to become familiar as you are writing them. Try to pay attention to that. But honestly, don't obsess about it because not many marks go on to that, if any. Creo que el trabajo voluntario es muy importante para que todos tengan, what an amazing subjunctive over there, para que todos tengan, so that everybody has todo lo que necesitan. A mí, por ejemplo, me gustaría cocinar para los sin techo. Instead of a mí me gustaría, that's perfect. Muy, muy bien, Alessia. If you don't know what to say, just say, no, I don't, because I have exams. So one day is giving us a good tip here. If you don't know what to say, just say, no, because I have exams. No, ya que tengo exámenes, okay? But when I'm older, I would like to. Pero cuando sea mayor, me gustaría. That's a very good tip. Learning that set phrase. No, porque tengo exámenes, pero cuando sea mayor, when I am older, learn that idiom, that phrase. It's not an idiom, it's a subjunctive. Cuando sea mayor, when I am older, me gustaría. I would like to. Me gustaría. Voy a trabajar como voluntaria en mayo en Barcelona como profesora de inglés. ¡Wow! Muy bien. Have you seen the KISS structure for role plays? Keep it short and simple. Indeed, exactly. I've released a video today about the whole exam, guys, and I always say the same. You should not be spending more than 4 minutes writing down those 4 bullet points for the role play. Keep it short and simple. Ok, seguimos, chicos. Os hago otra pregunta más. ¿Qué piensas de pasar tiempo? I feel like these are all very similar. This one is, ¿qué piensas de pasar tiempo con tu familia? That one is very easy. We've done very similar ones. Let me go to the next one. ¿Qué hiciste? No, sorry. It's similar because I'm reading the one that we did last week. That's why it's similar. Ay, Dios mío, cómo estoy. Vale, la siguiente era, ¿qué experiencia de trabajo voluntario tienes? ¿Qué experiencia de trabajo voluntario tienes? ¿Ok? ¿Qué experiencia? ¿Quieres nivel más alto? Vale. Vamos a ver si... So this would be like the answer that you would give if anybody's asking about your CV or a job interview. ¿Qué experiencia previa? Previa is a really good word to know. Previa tienes. What previous experience do you have? ¿Qué experiencia previa tienes? Mi experiencia previa como voluntaria fue o... Let me see your answers here. I don't want to give you too much because I would be spoiling your answers that I know you're typing, guys. You must be like, come on, give me a break. Or like this if you're on your phone. Si la abro mejor. Todavía no he trabajado como voluntario. I haven't worked as a volunteer yet. Very good present perfect used in there. Pero quiero hacerlo cuando tenga la oportunidad. Again, the subjunctive is showing up. But I would like to do it when I have the opportunity. Perfecto, chicos. I'm going to read a few answers, but in the meantime, I'm going to give you another one. ¿Qué trabajo quieres hacer el próximo año? ¿Qué trabajo quieres hacer? Pawan kind of gave us an answer already to this one. He was like, me gustaría encontrar otro trabajo a ser posible pagado. A ser posible, if it's possible. Vamos a ver. Estoy mirando las preguntas. Guys, I'm gonna need to put on my glasses to read these. They're so tiny on my phone. I'm gonna need to do the next live on my ordenador, on my laptop. Ok. Mi experiencia previa de trabajar como voluntario o de trabajo voluntario fue en una escuela de niños enseñándoles inglés. Perfecto. No tengo experiencia de trabajo como voluntaria, ya que, it shows up again, todavía sigo estudiando en el instituto, pero como acabo de decir, me gustaría cocinar para los sin techo. Hola Lucía, no te preocupes. No hay problema, bienvenida. That's so good, Alessia, Pawan, Zachary. You are nailing these answers, guys. You know how some people get extra time for tests? Very good question, Rose. How would that work in Spanish? You should technically get extra time given for your preparation time. If you need extra time for normal writing in general, you should get given a bit of extra time for the preparation. However, I have never had to do that, so I'm not sure if it's in place or not, but technically it should be in place, yeah. When writing Spanish, I always get something wrong as I find Spanish grammar hard. Any tips? My mom always gets annoyed when she sees my mistakes. That's very normal. The grammar is a tricky one. I would say immerse yourself for the grammar as much as possible. Immersion is the best way, guys, to learn any language and to get involved in what they actually do, the speakers with the language, because no matter how many books you read and how many grammar rules you read and, you know, workbooks and all of that, you can learn the grammar books on paper, but if you don't put it in practice, that's when the mistakes come up, when you practice them, and that's when you learn from them, okay? So try to immerse yourself, talk to Spanish speakers, enter Spanish chats online. There's so many ways these days. I work with different tutors. I've got a link for Lingoda on this page, guys, if you want to check it out for Spanish tutors. I work with LanguaTalk as well. They're brilliant. There's so many Spanish speakers over there that can help you out. So yes, immerse yourself in the language. I'm currently watching a Spanish series called Bienvenidos a Eden. Eden, I don't know, on Netflix if you've seen it. I'm obsessed with Carlos Torres and he's in the series in the second season. So I'm currently watching the first season, but watch TV, listen to songs, look at how the grammar rules are working in there. Maybe not in the songs so much, but yeah, absolutely, in the TV, movies, all of that. Immersion is my best tip. A ver, ¿qué más tenemos por aquí? Trying to catch up here. Ponerme al día, catching up. Visité casas de gente vieja. Okay, don't call gente vieja, guys. It's kind of bad. If you call somebody viejo, vieja, it's kind of insulting. Old, like, old. It's not a nice way of saying old. Say mayor, mayor, okay? Like elderly people. Gente mayor, y fue un éxito. Si tuviera más tiempo, very good phrase that all of you should know, guys. If I had more time, si tuviera más tiempo, cocinaría para ellos. I would cook for them. Perfect. You've used the conditional. Brilliant. El próximo año, ya que no podré trabajar, me gustaría subir de nivel de español y quizás si me gustara, este verano volvería a España para estudiar. Very good. You have nailed all the tenses in there. Yeah, very good. Gustará without the accent in there because it's not a future tense, it's a subjunctive. I know, guys. Subjunctive nightmare strikes again. Vivo en Italia, por eso mi español es un poco malo. Pero te entiendo, tu español es muy bueno, Lucía. Muy bien. A veces me confunde el orden de las palabras cuando intento escribir. Es un desafío que tengo que superar. Los complementos indirectos y reflexivos me confunden también. Es muy normal, Pawan. Confunden, eso es lo más común. Los reflexivos, los directos, indirectos, es una pesadilla y eso viene con la práctica. Even Spanish speakers get them wrong very often. We've got laísmo, leísmo, loísmo, okay? So don't stress about that. Don't be so hard on yourself. Actualmente no tengo experiencia de trabajo porque estoy haciendo mis exámenes. Sin embargo, me gustaría trabajar en un hospital, ya que quiero, ayudar a las personas que lo necesitan. Because they need help or, lo necesitan. That need it. Muy bien. My parents keep getting annoyed at me because I change everything to Spanish, the TV and even the car. Yes, Rose! Revolution! Muy bien, but that's gonna help you. Me gustaría ser profesora de francés para los niños. I know por and para, nightmare. I did a video about it, guys. It's on the channel. Para los niños que duelen con el idioma. O niños... duelen con el idioma. I'm trying to figure out what you wanted to say over there, Rachel. Que no son franceses. Niños que you want to say struggle, que tienen problemas con el idioma, que tienen problemas, that have issues with the language, pero viven en Francia. Muy bien. Te gusta mucho la pedagogía. Wait, I was told to use si tuviera instead of si tuviero, which is correct. Si tuviera. Si tuviera. The ending is era for the verb. Si tuviera. You don't change the ending for the verb depending if you are male or female. So, yeah, no. Si tuviera. If I had. Si tuviera. Si tuviera dinero, if I had money, iría de vacaciones. I would go on holiday, ¿vale? El año que viene me encantaría trabajar con los sin hogar en una campaña de ayuda porque quiero ayudar a mejorar. Instead of para mejorar, remember, guys, ayudar a. Help to do something, okay? Or help someone. Ayudar a alguien, ayudar a hacer algo. Mejorar la pobreza del mundo. Vale, muy bien, chicos. Perfecto. Ok. Vale, chicos. Siguiente pregunta. Oh, unexpected question. Ask me a question and the question has to be about el paro en España. And I'm not going to say what paro means. You need to tell me. ¿Qué es el paro? That's not the question, by the way. You need to ask me a different one. That doesn't count. Yes, Pawan, exactly. You can say si tuviera or tuviese. The whole imperfect tense in the subjunctive, you can use era, ese in both of them, okay? It does not matter, it does not change the meaning. We use both. Okay, indistinctively. So yeah, era or ese, but never ero. I'll be doing my Spanish GCSE, even GCSE soon, and your channel has been so helpful. Oh, I'm so glad. It really immerses me in the language that you don't get in the classroom. I just love your content, so inspirational. Guys, gracias. I do my hearts like this, guys, because I'm not, I'm not, I know that the new generation does like this, yeah? I don't, I just go like that, or like this, yeah? Thank you so much. It really, really, really means a lot to me when I get those comments, because it's quite hard to create the content, and it makes me want to keep going, so thank you. ¿Qué debería hacer el gobierno español para reducir el paro? Boom! Pregunta del millón. What should the Spanish government do to reduce the paro? And what is paro? Unemployment, okay? Do you know the difference between GCSE and GCE? You've got me there. Because I always work with the GCSE 1 to 9, since I started working in England, 1 to 9, and with AQA board. So I've always done the same, but I will ask, what was the difference between them? Do you know? Sorry, you've caught me there. ¿Qué vas a hacer para reducir el paro en tu pueblo? Muy buena pregunta. Perfecto. You've used a future tense as well, Ruby. Brilliant. ¿Qué tan fácil o difícil es encontrar trabajo en tu país? That's perfect because it's related, but it's imperfect in the sense that you would not get the marks for the content because you're kind of modifying, you're not using the word paro, and you're not relating it to España. So guys, remember, you need to use the words that they give you there in the bullet point to formulate the question with them, okay? So, ¿qué opinas? What's your opinion on el paro en España? That would be a perfect question to do. Really easy peasy. Guys, remember, keep it nice, sweet, short, easy, okay? ¿Qué opinas del paro en España? Perfecto. ¿El paro es frecuente en España? Muy buena pregunta. We were looking at exams dates in one of my lessons, and there were loads that said GCE, and even the teacher was confused. I don't know. No, it's GCSE, isn't it? Oh my God, I don't know now. No, it's always been GCSE as far as I'm concerned since I started. But GCE, that's ring a bell. I've got some books over here. No, they're all saying GCSE mindset because I think I've seen GCE somewhere else. Now I've got, voy a estar con el run run pensando. Okay, chicos, the last one is super easy, so I'm not going to go for that one. Aparte de trabajar, ¿qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre? ¿Por qué? You know, it's like another free time question, nice and easy one. Now, we're moving up. We're going next level because we've got 8 minutes left. 8 minutos. Así que vamos a hacer un roleplay con usted. We're going to do one roleplay using usted. And this one is going to be... Okay. Should we do at a shop? Should we do... Let's do at a... Yeah, let's do at a shop. Okay. Buenos días. ¿En qué puedo servirle? You want to buy a t-shirt. So what would you answer? I'm treating you as usted, and you should treat me as usted as well. You know that in Spain we don't normally do that very often. In the Canaries it's very common though. So yeah, but normally mainland Spain, usted is not common at all. So imagine that I ask you, buenos días, ¿en qué puedo servirle? And you want to buy a t-shirt. Okay? Or maybe you've bought it already. It just says in the role play, una camiseta, a t-shirt. What would you say? ¿Podría usted ayudarme a buscar una camisa? Muy bien, perfecto. Camisa is shirt, but yeah, very good. Camisa, camiseta, perfecto. Hola, estoy buscando una camiseta azul bastante barata. Very good. And you've avoided saying usted. So I like the answer that Pawan's given because he's, he has made very, very clear that he's addressing as usted. He's been super polite. Podría, could you possibly, podría usted, okay? But if you are not saying usted, that's also correct as long as you don't need to say it. Quiero comprar una camiseta nueva. Muy bien. You could add at the end, ¿podría usted ayudarme? Could you help me? Muy bien. Okay, chicos. Siguiente pregunta. ¿Cuál es el problema con la camiseta? These annoys me so much about the role plays because you start doing one thing and then they change it to a different thing. Now you've told me that you want to buy a t-shirt and I was fine with that, but now I'm asking you, ¿cuál es el problema con la camiseta? Okay, imagine there's a problem con la camiseta, okay? Imagine there's a problem. ¿Cuál es el problema con la camiseta? querría comprar una camiseta azul bastante elegante. ¿Tiene usted algún consejo para mí? Vale, perfecto. Una maglietta. Maglietta. Lucia, it would be camiseta. Camiseta. I'm assuming that that's what maglietta means. I don't know. Buenos días. Quisiera comprar una camiseta roja. ¿Cuánto es, por favor? Ah, vale, Zachary, muy bien. Sácame de este apuro. Zachary says, pues no puedo encontrar ninguna camiseta. ¿Dónde están? Muy bien, ¿dónde están? Okay? Imagine that the problem is that the t-shirt is too small. How would you say that? How would you say that? It's too tight, it's too small, doesn't fit. Lo siento, pero odio el color de la camiseta y pienso que es tan fea. Guys, did you know that my first job in the UK was working at a clothes shop? I work there. I got the job the first week that I moved here. I was just handing out CVs like crazy around the mall, and they got me in this shop. I had never worked in a shop before. The shop, la tienda, cerró una semana después, ¿vale? The shop closed 1 week after I started working for them. Mental. Yeah, a bit crazy. Alguien... Oh, Dios mío, Lucía. ¿Alguien cagó en mi camisa? You're finding really interesting problems here with the camiseta. Esta camiseta es demasiado apretada. Muy bien, Sarah. I would say está demasiado apretada. Es demasiado pequeño. Very good. Me gustaría que fuera más grande. Perfecto. Me gusta la camiseta, pero es demasiado, not más, demasiado pequeña. Guys, remember, más is more, demasiado is too, as in too small, too big, okay? Demasiado. Lo siento, pero me parece que está rota. Me parece que está, that it is broken. Muy bien. Ok, vale, siguiente. A ver. Ok. De acuerdo. Ask me to give you another t-shirt. This is your question. Ask me to give you another t-shirt. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to read through the script. Ask me to give you another t-shirt. How would you say that? Me gustaría cambiarla por otra. La camiseta es un tanto pequeña para mí. ¿Puedo cambiarla? Just cambiarla. Can I change it? ¿Puede ayudarme, por favor? Very good. You've said, ¿puede, Isaac? La camiseta es un tanto pequeña para mí. ¿Puede cambiarla, por favor? ¿Puede ayudarme, por favor? ¿Puedo ver otra? Can I see a different one? ¿Puede usted darme otra camiseta? ¿Puede traerme otra, por favor? Muy bien, chicos. ¿Me puedes dar otra camiseta? Perfecto. You are geniuses. Perfecto. Ok. Sí, claro. Ahora le traigo otra. I'll bring you another one. Claro, por supuesto. ¿Qué opina de las rebajas por aquí? ¿Qué opina de las rebajas? Oh, such a good phrase, Alessia. ¿Podría usted darme otra, por favor? Es que me queda larga. Me queda. It's long. Me queda. It fits me. Long, okay? The size is too long. Me queda larga. Me queda larga is too long. Me queda corta is too short. ¿Podría usted darme la camiseta más grande? Ya me estoy quedando sin voz. I'm running low on energy, guys. Low on the voice. Ok, vale, perfecto. ¿Qué opina de las rebajas por aquí? ¿Qué opina is such a good question word to remember. ¿Qué opina? What do you think? ¿Qué opina de las rebajas aquí? ¿Qué opina? Oye, tengo un calor ahora mismo. I've really dressed up quite warm because I've been freezing all day. I don't know if it's the lights, if it's that I'm stuck in my office or what, but I'm so hot right now, guys. ¡Qué calor, por Dios! ¡Qué calor! Me parece fatal. Siempre volvería a su tienda si las tiene por todo el año. Pawan, I'm trying to work something out here. Me parecen fatal. So you think that the rebajas are fatal. Siempre volvería a su tienda si las tuviera, if you had them, all year round, durante todo el año, o por todo el año. Vale, de acuerdo. Lo siento, la ropa en las rebajas no me gusta mucho. Prefiero elegir una camiseta. A causa de las rebajas, or I would say por las rebajas, that's the same as saying due to, por las rebajas, finalmente puedo comprar este sombrero. Zachary, you want to say gracias a, thanks to the sale. Gracias a las rebajas, finally I can buy this hat. Finalmente puedo comprar este sombrero. Se pone muy feliz, me pone muy feliz, without the say. Me pone muy feliz, me pone muy contento. ¿Cuál es la pregunta? Lo siento, la pregunta era sobre las rebajas aquí. But you've given me so many answers, guys. Okay, so, ¿qué opina de las rebajas aquí? Right, we have got to the hour now and we've just finished that role play. And you've done so well, as always, guys. I feel like I know you now because you normally tune in every Sunday. So, muchísimas gracias. Pawan are saying, discounts are fantastic. Vale. I'd come back. Vale. No te preocupes, Pawan. I get it now. It was... me parecen fantásticos instead of fatal. That was the misunderstanding there. Así que bueno, chicos, I will see you next Sunday. If you've got exams this week, muchísima suerte. Best of luck. If you need anything, you know where to find me. But yeah, muchísima suerte. Y nada, chicos, hasta luego. Hasta la próxima. Voy a veros por aquí. Nos conectamos el domingo que viene, otra vez, ¿vale? El domingo que viene más y mejor. Que tengáis una feliz semana. Have a nice week, guys. De nada. Hasta luego.